Hello everyone. In the era of COVID-19, where things are difficult, companies are doing budget cuts, new jobs are difficult to come by. It's important for us as professionals to upskill in order to be relevant for the market and also prepare ourselves for future opportunities. So in today's video, I'm going to talk to you regarding Agile Analysis Certification. This certification is primarily designed for business analyst roles, people who plan to work as business analyst in an Agile project. This helps new business analysts to get into Agile project as well as also help the existing business analysts to upskill their knowledge around how to do analysis in an Agile project. Let's try to look why this certification is relevant. There are two major factors that drive this certification. Number one is business analysis demand, and number two is growing Agile demand. To support this using data points, business analyst role is one of the fastest growing role in the market, and that will still be the case for the next 8 years. It will grow at a rate of 14%, and this is the data as per the US Bureau of Labor Statistics. The other piece of this jigsaw puzzle is growing Agile demand. Now, many of you already heard about Agile or working in an Agile project. Some of you might be still thinking it's already too late to get into Agile space. But here is a good news. As per the 14th annual State of Agile report, 84% of organizations still feel they have not reached to high maturity level in Agile. This means that organizations have implemented Agile in one or other teams or in one or other department, but not made it big enough. So it's an opportunity for all the people in Agile space to make it really big and get it right. And that's where the critical role of a business analyst will come into picture. If we want to play any game, we need to know the rules of the game. So the rules for Agile Analysis Certification are, it's a 2-hour examination with 85 multiple choice questions. No prior experience is required, but IIBA recommend 2 to 3 years of experience as business analyst. This will give you an in-depth understanding of what this certification is all about, and also you will be able to appreciate the various nitty-gritties of the certification. IIBA also recognize it as a development of enhanced capability of an individual in Agile analysis. One level deeper into it, let's look at what are the various resources offered by IIBA that allows you to read through it and at the end pass the examination. There are 3 major references that an individual can make use of. Number 1 is BA Book of Knowledge version 3. In addition to the BOK, IIBA also provide an Agile extension reference material that is specifically designed for this certification. And number 3 are the practice tests. These are the questions that you can make use of while preparing for an examination. IIBA, even though provide a small question set, there is very limited question set available in public domain. In the next half of my presentation, I will also touch upon how you can make use of it in the best possible way and from where you can get the best practice paper available. If we want to eat the entire pie, we have to eat one by one. So the sections that one need to look at while preparing for Agile Analysis certification are majorly divided into 4 parts. Number 1 is Agile mindset. This involves Agile practices, philosophies, values, frameworks, principles that Agile offer. If you are already working in an Agile project, this will help you to understand and move forward with this certification at a faster pace. The next 3 are the 3 horizons that IIBA define in which a business analyst need to work or a business analyst works in an Agile project. These are strategy horizon, where strategy level discussion happens, which initiative need to be funded, which are the primary objective of the organization that essentially help them to beat the competition, to remain in the market. Next comes the initiative horizon, which talks about what are the various initiatives that are funded, how to make sure that they get passed through to the delivery horizon where the actual implementation happens. As a business analyst, you can work in multiple horizons depending on your organization size, or you work on a single horizon. Agile extension reference material give you an insight of all these horizons in details. Let's try to test your skill based on your current capabilities. Some simple questions that will help you to gauge what kind of questions you can expect in the real exam. Question 1. Christine works with a team at strategy horizon. The primary goals of the team are: A. Varies with the size of the organization. B. Allocate resources, identify goals and risk to support strategy. C. Support product requirement gathering. And D. Support implementation of the product. Please pause the video, think for a moment and answer it. The right answer is B. Allocate resources, identify goals and risk to support strategy. As I said, strategy horizon stays at the top, followed by initiative horizon, and then comes delivery horizon that look into the implementation of the product. Question 2. Sam is a business analysis practitioner at initiative horizon. The time horizon he will be working in is A. Shorter than delivery horizon but longer than strategy horizon. B. Shorter than strategy horizon but longer than delivery horizon. Shorter than both strategy and delivery horizon. And D. Longer than both strategy and delivery horizon. This seems to be a straightforward question. The obvious answer is B, because initiative horizon lies between strategy horizon and delivery horizon. Question 3. At delivery horizon, the business analysis practitioner tries to maximize the output, maximize the outcome, maximize the outcome and the output, or D, maximize the outcome while minimizing the output. Now, in the first go, outcome and output terms seems to be a bit tricky. But with the concept in place, it would be really simple to get through it. The right answer is maximizing the outcome while minimizing the output. Here, as a business analyst or an agile business analysis practitioner, you need to understand outcomes are value driven and output are the various byproduct that one produces in order to get to the outcome. So an outcome can be your final product, but an output is a business requirement document, a functional requirement document, a testing document. So the goal should be to maximize the outcome while minimizing the output. So if you are thinking, how do I prepare for my Agile Analysis certification? Here is a good news for you. I am planning to launch my Udacity course in the next month, where I will explain every concept in detail. I will also provide close to 250 question set that will prepare you far better for your examination. You can also write me your questions and I will answer it in a day or two. And usually I also schedule a weekly call with all my students who have purchased the course online in order to answer queries and explain them the concept in a much better way. If you are interested, do write to me on my email ID abhivyasag@gmail.com. I will also provide the email in the comment section below. Here is another great news. For the first 50 participants or registration, providing 50% off on the course fee. So if you are interested to register, just drop me an email and I will send you the promo code that can be used to get 50% discount. Once you prepare for the examination, the next set of questions is what happens during the exam? How should I better prepare myself for the exam? Before you start the exam, the examiner will ask you to move your laptop and show him your desk. So if I want to show my desk to you, this is. So if you see here, there is only two pens, a blank paper, a passport for identification, a water bottle, and nothing else. Examiner will also ask you to show that there is nothing close to you. Also, if you are wearing any watch like this, which is a smart watch, you need to open it away from you. In addition to that, you also need to ensure that you are not touching your eyes or mouth or face or looking elsewhere during the examination. It's also important that no one is crossing you during the examination. I also prefer or I recommend that you have a water bottle in place already, because you are not allowed to move for this duration of 2 hours. So in short, you need to book the slot upfront, and this require one more understanding that this exam happens globally. So you need to make sure that you pick the time zone from which you need to perform or want to give the examination. Good internet connectivity. You should have a passport or a valid identification proof, a water bottle, a blank paper in case you want to write which question you want to relook at it, or which question you are not really sure. Although there are options during the examination to mark the questions and also the questions that you have skipped. You also need to make sure that the camera view is available all the time. No smartwatches, as I said, you are not allowed to touch your mouth, nose, looking elsewhere. Also, if you have any drawers in the table or the desk you are using, that should be cleaned as well. I hope this video helped you to understand Agile Analysis Certification better and also gave you an insight what are the various sections that it has, how to prepare for the exam, and what to expect during the examination. In the words of Swami Vivekananda, knowledge acquisition is the ultimate goal of a human being. I hope you work on your upskills, learn more, and make it better as a business analyst. Thank you very much for watching.